What excites me is to see how these students can come, be handed a design brief on the first morning, and then, 2.5 days later, they've got a finished garment. That really impresses me, that they can actually physically select their fabrics, make their pattern, and present it.
Project OR is a 48-hour concept to prototype design competition held at the Outdoor Retailers Trade Show in Salt Lake City, Utah. 5 fashion design students from schools all around the country are selected to compete in Project OR. On the first day of Outdoor Retailers, the designers are given a tour of the show floor, then presented with a design brief outlining the challenge that they will face. From that moment on, the Project OR designers have only 48 hours to conceptualize, cut, press, sew, and construct a garment that is both fun and functional using the best of the best in performance and eco-friendly fabrics. Scissors Down is called at 12:00 p.m. 2 short days later. The Project OR designers then present their final prototypes to a panel of industry expert judges. One winner will be announced, with the grand prize of a design profile in a national magazine and a return trip to Salt Lake City for the next Outdoor Retailers show.
I think it shows you to respect the process it takes, the thinking it takes, and what actually is involved in coming out with the first prototype. So we need to see more of that, because this is like living art. It's like performance art. We can actually see it going on as we run around the floor.
I think this is a great way to reach into those who are academically training to go into this field. I think mentoring, internships, the reality of this is an incredible experience for these students. And then they're going to go back and tell everybody else everything that they're not learning within the walls of whatever classrooms they're in.
I felt like this would be a great opportunity to learn a whole nother aspect of fashion that we never experienced. I still really don't understand how much of a privilege it is, because this is an industry-only event and there's so many people, and we just got to walk around with our little badges and stay there all night. We got to see stuff that's not even on the market yet. And I got to meet people that I could potentially be working for.
And Bemis is an ingredient brand to the industry. We supply adhesive films and seam tape for the outdoor brands. So it's just great that the outdoor industry, and especially the students, the ideas where they choose to use our films is just endless. The design possibilities are really exciting.
This is really the way we are living. The modern wardrobe is really fundamentally based in the things we discover in products that are in this show and the products that we design for the outdoor industry.
I just feel that the more students that are exposed to our industry, our fabrics, which are highly specialized, this could be the kernel of an education for these students. And so to bring in some fresh blood from students, creative design students who are coming from a different world, that it could infuse some new energy.
To see so many vendors coming to one place and really being open to talking with students. CEOs of companies are there telling me what they think should go into my jacket. That's really kind of an eye-opening experience, and you really can't get that anywhere else.
If they don't stay in this industry at all, that's fine. But the fact that that person had exposure to it, it's like a little ripple in the pond. It just has a kind of a effect. And whether it's a tsunami coming back or whether it's a ripple that comes back in a wave, it doesn't matter. The point is to make sure we have this understanding that we are participating in this whole large arena of consumer products.
I'm part of something that's so big, and Project OR is huge, and The outdoor industry is just amazing.
The fabrics that we're exposed to, especially only in school, is really limited. And having the fabric directly from the vendor like that is not something that I would ever have the opportunity to do.
We wanted to provide a chance for these new designers to get an early start on understanding the different broad range of fabrics that they can choose from. We're also hoping that later when they start their careers, they're able to bring this knowledge to their companies as well. And so we also want to educate designers of different capabilities, different ways to use these high-end fabrics that we have.
It's always an evolution from the first day when they present their concepts to the end. You know, they really learn a lot from the judges' panels of comments and constructive criticism. They turn it around and pull rabbits out of hats, which I think is really impressive.
This is real life. Not everything is nice and easy and just moving along. You know, you get these bursts where this is what you need to do. And so because they've had this experience, they will know the next time somebody says, "Oh, can you do this, this?" They're like, "Well, I did it before, okay." Yeah.
My perspective of the outdoor industry took a 360-degree turn. I walked in and they said over 1,200 vendors are here, and it's just overwhelming and eye-opening. And it was such an experience, and it was a life-changing experience. The last 48 hours with minimal sleep and designing a product from concept to prototype and meeting as many people as I did was just amazing. There's no words to describe it, basically.